Picture this. Your best employee, the one everyone goes to with questions, just quit. All their knowledge, the exceptions, the "this is just how we do it here" rules, walked out the door with them. Nowhere else? Sound familiar? Today I'll show you the simple fix almost nobody is using yet. Studies on workplace productivity keep finding the same thing. Knowledge workers lose close to a full day every week just searching for answers, or re-asking a coworker something that was already answered months ago. That's not a technology problem. That's a documentation problem, and it's costing you real money every week. Naturally, everyone starts using ChatGPT or Copilot to fill the gap. But here's the catch. Your sales rep prompts it one way, support prompts it another, marketing a third. Nobody gets the same answer. Nobody sounds like your company. And now you've added inconsistent AI output on top of your old documentation problem. Here's the plain English version. YAMLS stands for Your AI Memory and Logic System. Think of it like a recipe card. Ingredients, steps, and quantities in the same format every time, so anyone can follow it perfectly. YAMLS does that for your business knowledge. A simple text file that lays out your rules, tone, and policies in a format any AI can read perfectly, every time. Your 40-page SOP document isn't wrong. It's just that nobody reads all 40 pages, including the AI. Paste a wall of text into ChatGPT, and it has to guess what matters. A YAMLS file removes the guessing. Every rule has a clear label, every policy its own line. Nothing gets buried, skimmed, or skipped by a human or a machine. Let's look at the real world. Before YAMLs, 3 support agents answer the same refund question 3 different ways, and one accidentally promises something against policy. The customer's confused, your brand looks disorganized, and management has to step in and clean up the mess. After YAMLS, every agent pastes the same playbook into their AI tool, and every reply matches your top performer's tone, follows the refund policy exactly, and takes seconds instead of minutes to draft. Fewer errors, 0 brand confusion, a more consistent customer experience. Now sales. Before YAMLs, your newest rep writes a flat, generic follow-up email that completely misses the buyer's real objection. The deal goes cold, and a lead you spent thousands to acquire walks away because the rep didn't know how to phrase the fallback offer. After YAMLs, that same rep pastes your master sales playbook into ChatGPT, and out comes a tailored follow-up using your top closer's language, objection handling, and offer structure. New reps perform like veterans on day 1, and closing rates stay uniform across the team. Before YAMLs, your marketing assets and social captions sound like they were written by 5 completely different companies on 5 different coffee budgets. Why? Because 5 different people are writing prompts with loose rules. After YAMLs, the entire creative team references a single clean style card. Every single AI-generated caption, email draft, or blog post stays unified, letting you scale production 10 times over without losing your brand voice. Let's look at the actual numbers. If a simple 5-person team saves just 5 hours a week searching for answers, at a modest $30 an hour, that is $650 saved every single month, forever. When you compress onboarding from 3 weeks to 3 days, you recover nearly 2 weeks of productive salary per new hire. By wiping out duplicate work and support compliance errors, the system pays for itself in week 1. Here is something most business owners completely overlook until it is too late. YAMLs is not an AI, app, or a custom feature on a platform. It is a completely independent tech standard that sits above all of them. Your company data, operational rules, and workflows remain fully your own asset. Your knowledge stays stored safely on your terms, keeping your choice of AI backend flexible and interchangeable forever. Relying on custom online accounts introduces massive platform risk. API pricing shifts, corporate rules alter overnight, or user accounts get throttled without warning. If your workflows only live inside a single vendor's web history, moving your team away becomes incredibly expensive and painful. With YAMLS, your data infrastructure is completely free. It transitions seamlessly, no matter what the tech market does next. Imagine a team relying entirely on a single web platform. A major server outage strikes. Operations immediately freeze because their guidelines are trapped inside that specific chat history. Now, look at a YAMLs-driven team. Because the operational code lives as standard files on local disks, they simply open an alternate AI engine, paste the file, and keep things moving without a second of customer downtime. Think about the power of clean reuse. You write your standard client onboarding framework once, save it as a master YAMLs text block, and that identical file automatically builds a new hire handbook, a client success roadmap, an automated message response, or a tracking checklist. You build your operational knowledge source exactly once, and you distribute its rules everywhere. Watch this action. I take the exact same onboarding file and feed it to 3 separate AI engines. Claude uses it to build a deep project plan. ChatGPT uses it to draft perfect client copy. Copilot turns it into a direct task checklist. The visual results look unique, but the logic boundaries stay completely identical. The real value was never the AI vendor. It is the knowledge structure underneath. Nobody can predict which developer tool or custom AI platform will dominate the market 3 years from now. Trying to build systems on moving ground is a trap. What you can control today is how your corporate memory is organized. YAMLS grants you total system durability and platform freedom. Stop gambling on volatile tech vendors and start investing in your own data structure. Every serious company secures their property, their computers, their servers, and their bank networks. Yet almost nobody protects the actual logic and process memory that keeps the firm alive day to day. YAMLS serves as structural business insurance. It guarantees your intellectual property, training playbooks, and systems are secure, portable, and accessible under any market conditions. We are living through a massive shift in how companies are run. Front-end AI engines are becoming cheap utilities, completely interchangeable with time. The true value and equity of your business lives entirely within your data structure. By defining your rules cleanly today, you make your organization completely model-agnostic and ready to plug into whatever powerful engine arrives tomorrow. Zoom out and look at the big picture across your entire company. Sales runs on a closer file. Customer service deploys on a policy file, and marketing writes from a clear tone file. Each playbook stays updated, lives outside any single chat tab, and plugs into whatever interface your team uses. When a better model releases, you do not start over. You just point your files at the new tool. Here is your homework for this week. Think of the single question your team gets asked most often. A standard reply, a product rule, or an escalation step. Grab our free starter template linked below, fill in your answers, and drop it straight into ChatGPT or Claude. That is your very first playbook file. Comment with the question you chose below, and I will show you exactly how to build it.